Hey everyone, we are here with Brian Volk-Weiss of Nacelle, friend of the pod.
Yeah,
you're probably
long-term friend.
Really?
Yeah,
for real, going way back.
Yeah.
We are here at New York Toy Fair, and we've got Brian. You're busy. You're up to a lot of things.
Yeah, no, we got a few brands moving along.
So take us through what you have on display here.
All right. So over here we got Wave 1 biker mice, and more importantly, we got the bikes. Now this is our first vehicles, so we're very excited about that. We never made a vehicle before. That's what's implied when you say first. But they also have electronics, so they light up. So we're very excited about that. Just started getting into the hands of everybody who ordered them about a month ago. They're hitting retail right now, so very excited about that. This is Sectars. This is Wave 1. This is a Walmart exclusive we did. So nothing too, I'm sure we've talked about these before. We do have Wave 2 in development right now. Yes, which includes the bugs. Oh my God, let me get there before you do. So that's Sectars. Now this is something I'm very excited about. Very excited about. So I don't know if you've heard, and maybe you should sit down before I tell you this, but the economy not doing so great. So we came up with, I went to business school for 20 years to figure this out, Nacelle Mini. This is, and I'm always excited to use these big words, this is our new product category, our new SKU. Don't say SKU, they don't like that. So we're starting this new wave. They're $5.99, and these are all the prototypes, the evolution of what we were doing. And then this is what the first Nacelle Mini is going to look like. The second Nacelle Mini is going to be throttle. And if they both do well, then the third one will be our first, because yesterday we announced we just got Barnyard Commandos. So the third one, the third Nacelle Mini is going to be a Barnyard Commando. They're all going to be $5.99. I was about to say the price will never go up, but that sounds like something I shouldn't say. So they're $5.99, hopefully as long as I'm CEO.
Hey, you could be the Arizona iced tea
exactly.
of the action figure world.
I'm going to steal that from you. I like that. Here's Garloo. This is, just pretty much these are all the Garloos we've made. This is the original. This is the exclusive for Walmart, who I call Garblue. And these are exclusives we made for Diamond. To the best of my knowledge, these are all sold out. And it's our first kind of sell out anything. And these are, that's Super 7's Garloo, and that is Geeky Tiki's Garloo. And, we do license. So we're starting to do, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. But that is, that's our Garloo section. This is just Wave 1. So, we've talked about that before. But these are the Sports Bros, who we have over there as well. But these were made as an exclusive originally for Diamond. So, so there you can see two of them. Now, for one of the bigger things we're here to talk about, this is Wave 2 of Biker Mice from Mars. So we got Carbine, we got Charlie, we got Limburger, Grease Pit, Carbuncle, and Fred the Mutant. Now, I want to be very clear here because, I'm very, so one of the common things that we're trying to really, get across in 2025, we understand the economy isn't great. We understand everybody is being really careful with their money. So I am too. So Fred the Mutant is actually an accessory. So Fred the Mutant comes with Carbuncle, and Fred the Mutant also comes with his own accessories. So he comes with an alt head where you can take his brain out, comes with a lot of cool things, but he comes with Carbuncle. Grease Pit comes with almost more accessories that literally his accessories probably weigh more than he does. Limburger comes with 3 heads. Charlie comes with 3 heads, one of which is in the motorcycle helmet. And Carbine, who is one of my favorite of Wave 1 or Wave 2, you can see her outfit, and she also comes also with a billion accessories. Charlie, same thing. We kind of refer to her as the 4th mouse. So this is Wave 2, and we're getting our first 3 villains, technically 4.
Looks awesome. And are these are still prototypes at this point, yeah?
These are all prototypes, but the pre-sale is going to be in May. And listen, I'd love to have them in the U.S. before the holidays. Might be January, but we are going to try very, very hard to have these in the store by January. Amazing. But we'll see about that. Roboforce Wave 1. These are the new packaging that we did after the first packaging sold out. This is the exclusive we do with Walmart. This is Fireproof Max 89, which comes from a scene in the comic book that we do with Oni Press. So it's all synergy. It's all synergy. So that's part 1.
All right.
Excuse us. Sorry. How you doing? So again, we'll start here.
All right.
We got licensing, more licensing. So this is the deals we've done with Funko. There are more of our properties coming out later next year. Or no, sorry, later this year. So as of now, it looks pretty good. The Nacelle-verse will be covered pretty good by Funko. This is also something we do with Bel-Airs. It's kind of like their Madballs thing. This is Cowboys of Moo Mesa. So we have Sheriff Moo Montana, Sheriff Tara Bull, and we have Cal Lamity Kate, who comes with the Gatling gun. And I apologize, I misspoke. This is Marshall Moo Montana. There's only one sheriff. So these are in production right now at the factory in China. So that's all coming. We got some more Sports Bros here. So these were all exclusives that we did with Diamond. These sold out in less than an hour. Those sold out in about a week, though you can still find them in stores. I was actually in Midtown Comics last night on 40th, and I saw them there. It's the first time I had ever seen any of our stuff in Midtown Comics, and I've been going there for 20 years. I'm going to direct if you don't mind. Let's go down here.
All right.
So this is the Expanse, which we announced last year. And, it's 7 of the main characters and the proto-molecule. We have never shown the chair before. So these, are you an Expanse guy at all?
I actually just started watching this because of this incoming timeline.
Well, thank you.
So you good. Me.
Good. I hope Amazon hears that. But, in Star Trek and Star Wars, they go light speed and everything's cool. Apparently, and I didn't know this, if you really did that, you'd be a quadriplegic or worse. So in the Expanse, which takes physics very carefully, they use these special chairs when they travel and go faster than light. So that's a New York Toy Fair first. This is the stand. This is still a prototype. But all of these are in production right now at the factory in China, side by side with our friends from the Mesa. This is Roboforce Wave 2. We have an animated series that we do with The Rock that is coming out on April 12th on Tubi. So the pre-sale for this starts the day after the animated series comes out.
Oh, awesome.
So this is actually historically for Nacelle a pretty big deal. This is Curmudgeon. He's a regular in the animated series, but the reason why he's historically so important to us is he's our first original character. Now he's a part of Roboforce and he's in Roboforce, but he didn't exist back in the 80s, and he's a regular. So that's Curmudgeon. This obviously using the same mold. This was an exclusive we did with Oni Press. They're the company we partner with on all our comic books. So anybody who ordered 100% of the Nacelleverse, which was 29 issues, anyone who paid for everything up front got a free Terrible, who is also now a character in, and that will never make these again. We made about 1,200 of these, and that's it. This is Detonator. This guy's my baby. He obviously had a rough time getting here from LA. But that being said, he is a major character in season 1 of Roboforce. So this is 100. He's like, you know, the Megatron of Roboforce. He's like the big villain. Detonator was kind of like a small, obscure character in the original line. His full name was Detonator the Cruel. And we have repurposed him. He's kind of like a walking B-29. So these silver things, each one of them has 9 lasers. He can shoot 1 or 2 or all 18 at the same time. He's got 50 cal lasers down here, a laser sword. And these missiles are all on his back. Of course, they auto-load and he never runs out of missiles. Don't count them in the series because he fires way more than 6. But that's Detonator, and he, based on the reaction we've had to the trailer, he's going to be very popular. 100, who I told you about, comes with all these accessories. They all come with a ton of accessories. And this is Sentinel. Sentinel is Max 89's kind of right-hand girl. She is a leader. She's a planner, does a lot of the strategy, and she is also extremely sarcastic. So this is wave 2, and like I said, the pre-sale starts right after the series premieres. So here is Nacelle's Star Trek line. We were lucky that Paramount agreed to let us do it. I'm still a little bit in shock about that. This is Tuvix from a very controversial episode of Voyager. I would argue, minus the cold opening, one of the best Star Trek episodes ever. Cold opening is hard to watch. But after the credits end, it is some of the best Star Trek ever made. This is Weyoun, the villain everybody loves to hate from Deep Space Nine. This is Mirror Universe Archer from Enterprise. It's considered to be one of the best, if not the best episodes from Enterprise, except for maybe the pilot. You know, again, as I think you know, my background's in comedy, so we always try to have a little humor when we can. So in the episode, I don't know if you remember this, towards the very end, he's laying on the floor in his quarters on purpose, and he's drinking champagne, and for reasons I have found bizarre for over 30 years, even the first time I saw it, he just pours the champagne on his own face. That's not how I drink champagne. I've never seen anyone else drink champagne like that. But
that's how they do it in the Mirror Universe.
I guess so. So as a part of the accessories, he comes with a glass like a normal person, and then he comes with a glass where he can dump all the champagne on his face.
Amazing.
So we're not skimping on the accessories. And speaking of not skimping on the accessories, this is Captain Jellicoe from my second favorite episode of Next Generation, Chain of Command. And he comes with arguably the only thing he should not come with. Because in the episode, he takes over the Enterprise because Picard has a secret mission. And he goes into Picard's office, and he's like barking orders. He's like, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, and get that fish tank out of here. So, because we thought it'd be funny, we are including the fish tank with him. But also, and this really is, people are always like, what's your strategy? And I'm like, you know, we kind of don't have a strategy. But if I were to say we have a strategy, part of the reason why he comes with that is because maybe not everybody loves Jellicoe as much as I do, but maybe they want that fish tank, which has never been made before, to put with all their Picard figures. So we're trying to really offer value. You know, we're selling these for $28.99. It was really important to me to keep them under $30. So we really want value. This is Peter Preston from Star Trek II Wrath of Khan. He's pretty much the only speaking role in the movie that's never been made as a figure. Yeah. So boom, there he is. This is Star Trek VI Sulu. You know it's Star Trek 6 because he has the coffee cup. One of the things we also did, again, trying to bring value to the people that buy our toys, of course, he comes with the Star Trek 6 phaser and communicator, but he also comes with a Star Trek 2 phaser and communicator because it's the same costume.
Yeah.
This is Rachel Garrett, Captain Garrett. She is the captain in my absolute favorite Star Trek episode ever made of any line. It's an episode called Yesterday's Enterprise from Star Trek Next Generation. For those of you who maybe have not seen the episode, she does come with a alternative head, and that head, unfortunately, comes with a very bad piece of debris.
I was gonna say some shrapnel.
in exactly the place you wouldn't want to have debris. And the inspiration for this whole line, by the way, is Captain Garrett and Captain Jellicoe. Because for me, I always found it really funny that Playmates made Salamander Tom Paris, but they didn't make Garrett or Jellicoe. So we did it. Last but not least is Valkyris from the Blink and You Miss It scene in Star Trek Search for Spock. She's a Klingon, obviously. It was very important to me. I wanted to do a Klingon. I wanted to do a Klingon that had never been made. I wanted to do all characters that fans would be surprised about. In the movie, she gets the classified plans for the Genesis device. So it would have been obvious to come with the little chip that she steals and smuggles.
Yeah.
And she does, don't get me wrong, but she also comes with the Genesis control panel. Our plan is these things will all move like they do in the movie.
Yeah.
That's 100%, I can tell you right now, we're going to do that. What we're trying to figure out, we haven't figured it out yet, we would love if after you do the two outer ones, you have to turn this knob to get the last one to go in. So also comes with the Genesis torpedo. And just because I'm a completist, the Genesis torpedo carrying case.
Amazing.
Clamshell. And then, last but not least, if we can move over here for a second. If you can get a shot, if you can get a shot of this clock.
Okay.
In 50 hours, 9 minutes, and 33, 32, 31, 30 seconds, we are going to reveal what is in this box. And I can assure you, I think people are going to be pretty excited.
All right.
I want to say more. It's very hard for me to actually maintain the surprise of what this is. But I'm going to do it because in 50 hours, 9 minutes, and 7, 6, 5 seconds, we will reveal what's in the box.
Perfect.
I always end these things with a quote from Seven.
So one last question. I'm
Yes.
going to take you right back over here
Yes.
just for a second.
Yes.
So there was a heated discussion, poll, about articulation when it comes
That's right.
to these figures.
That's right.
So have we landed on, now seeing these after New York Comic Con and after the initial reveal, have we landed on what we're going to do for the
Yes.
abdomen?
None of these figures will have ab crunch. The poll we did confirmed my initial instincts, which is ab crunch is great, but it breaks up the costumes. So, imagine having a big square there or there. So it doesn't look great. And as a lot of people pointed out in the comments on that post, and also in direct, we have our own email address that fans email us on. We've had over 4,000 emails come in, 2,000 in the first week, by the way. But a lot of people told us, Captain Jellicoe is not fighting Shredder. He's not a single character here is doing arm-to-arm combat. Maybe Valkyris does off camera, off screen, but the point is they don't need ab crunch. They're not biker mice. They can sit in captain's chairs if we or somebody else makes them. So that'll be fine. But, well, not Valkyris. But that being said, it's always back to Valkyris. But yeah, we decided not to break up the abdomens.
Awesome. And when do these when are these going up for pre-order?
Pre-order is, I can honestly tell you, any day now.
Okay.
And our goal is to have them in people's hands definitely before Christmas, maybe before Thanksgiving. We're also about to announce Wave 2.
Okay.
And we got some other surprises coming too, because what we're doing, Wave 1 is obviously an assortment. Wave 2 is also going to be an assortment, though it has much more prominent characters in it. When we get to Wave 3, we're going to start doing the bridge crews in their duty uniforms. So like Wave 3 is going to be the original series. Oh, the other thing I should mention, Wave 1 is 8 figures. Starting with Wave 2, we're doing 10-figure lines. So the bridge crews that we're going to start doing with Wave 3, most of the main casts are 7 people.
Yeah.
So we will be able to do, still within the bridge crew. So like for the original series, we wouldn't do the Horda. We would do, Nurse Chapel.
Got it.
So for Next Generation, we would have Nurse Ogawa. We would have Miles O'Brien. So we're still going to be doing stuff no one's seen before, even when we're doing stuff people have seen before. But obviously, the last time anybody did the bridge cruise was Diamond.
Yeah.
And I think they're A+. I have every single thing they ever made for Star Trek. But it was 20 years ago. Yep. Technology has improved drastically, as you can see.
Yeah.
And we want to give them the 2025 treatment.
Awesome. Well, as always, we will share as soon as any pre-orders and everything go up. You always have the Adventures in Collecting support here, and we're super excited for what's next, man.
Which we do not take for granted.